What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Pimpin' Ain't Easy, and I'm back at it with another video on my channel. Today we have something pretty interesting for you. I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to my boy Ryan. He's a sub, and he commented on one of my videos that he had something, a way to farm Myfaction points, which is something that the streets have needed. The streets have wanted, especially with the lack of content and whatnot and everything. It just seems like there's no way to get your Myfaction points up for real. And the only way you can rep packs is either by having that or having VC and spending money. Last year it was you could play Faction Wars and you could stack up, and then when packs drop, you had enough to rip a box or a 10 or a 20 or whatever you chose to rip. This year it's a lot harder. They changed Faction Wars up, as you guys know. They also cut the amount of credits you get in half. Like, not in half, but a little bit more than half, which is, I don't know what we're doing here. I don't know the logic behind that move. They also didn't increase the ticket, so I don't know. I don't know what their game plan is here. But for this video, I'm going to show you guys how to make at least 12,000 Myfaction points per hour. What you want to do is you want to go to the weekly towers. Let me back all the way out. Go to the weekly towers. You want to go to week 1, the one where you get the Kodakai as the reward, and you want to go to match 1 where you face Grayson Waller. So for me, I'm going to use Sheamus. I'm going to show you guys a Sheamus route, and I'm also going to show you guys a free route, a free card route, because if you have Sheamus, you spend money. There's no, it's almost, it's impossible to get Sheamus without actually spending a little bread. So he's going to run at you right away. I missed it, of course. I hit it every time on YouTube. I mean, I hit it every time when I wasn't recording. I record, and then I instantly get with this stunner. He's gonna press B. That's the only button that he presses, and he switched it up. This is comical. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. You want to start off a handle with a finisher. Ideally, you want to reverse his first finisher. But for some reason, it just didn't work for me. You get the damage your opponent's head red. Keeps striking, and he keeps leaning. But I got my 10 attacks. So now that he's stunned, I'm gonna taunt. Pick him up, and I'm gonna land my sig now. Connect with that. I'm gonna get one more strike to get the stun. I'm going right back to the super fan. Connect with that. Pick him up. You want to hit him and make him go back, and then you want to go for the roll up. Of course, I get a rope break. This is comical. Of course, once I start recording, nothing goes as planned. I'm gonna just hit him with another one. Look at his arm. They want to rope break him again. I'm gonna pin. This should be over. And as you can see, that I don't know how long that was. It felt longer because it didn't go how it had been going off recording, but that still had to be under 2 minutes. Something in my eye. Let's see. That was 1 minute 47 seconds, and that was with everything going wrong. And I got 243, so I didn't even complete everything. You can get up to a max of 270 per match, but in my experience so far with doing it going 100% the way you want it to isn't gonna happen all the time. So I'm showing you guys different varieties. With Sheamus, you can get up to 240, or you can get up to 270. I usually get, I think, 255 or 243, one or the other. Then you just go back in it. I'm actually gonna run another one back because I want to show you hopefully, if Grayson feels like cooperating, I want to show you what it looks like when it goes right. So he's gonna run at me. It said early again. This is hilarious. 2 matches in a row early. Okay, Grayson is literally showing out for the recording. Bro is literally showing out for the recording, which is hilarious. Figures as much though. Hit him with a broke. Pick him up. Get your strikes in. You get the opponent red and you get the 10 light attacks. Ideally, you don't want him to go into the turnbuckle, but alright, bro. Sheamus, you doing a lot right now. Pick him up, hit a sig. Get your taunts in. I didn't want to do that taunt, but either way, get your taunts in. And then hit him with another. Okay. All of these are first, by the way. Like I had done this. I spent an hour doing this before, and this had never happened. This is comical. I don't want to. I guess I will, bro. Okay. Since you feel like being difficult, bro, showing out because we got company. And then you pick them up, hit them around, and then you're gonna roll them up, and this should be it. That was irritating. Literally every both matches, everything that went wrong, that could have went wrong. And we still got under 2 minutes. Like, ideally you can get it close to a minute, like a minute 15. I think that was my best time. As you can see, I got another 2:43. And that was with him reversing twice, hitting his finisher, going to the top rope. On a perfect run, none of that stuff happens. And you get up to 270. And it takes like a minute. But those two, obviously, they know I'm recording, so they said, hey, we're gonna have you looking like a clown out here. But yeah, so that you're getting 240. And when I said 12,000 per hour, that was with a 200 threshold. So that was assuming you get 200 per. If you have Sheamus, you're gonna get 240. So obviously that number increases. A couple hours of grinding, you probably got 50-60,000 Myfaction points. Now I'm gonna show you the Stone Cold method, because not everybody has Sheamus. You want to use a striker, ideally, because they have the easiest objectives to hit. Stone Cold doesn't have a super finisher, but it doesn't essentially matter. All right, this time I'm just gonna sit here and wait for him to come. 3 earlies. This. I don't know. The lights might be too bright for me. The lights might be too bright. I might be freezing up. No, sir. All right, get this stunner real quick for me. And Grayson eats damage. He's gonna press B. Always, if they do get a hold of you, press B. Press B every time. In this particular match. Usually that's just a good tip in general though. If the computer gets a hold of you, they're gonna press B like 90% of the time. See, it's a guarantee. I almost have a sig, which is amazing. I haven't even got a taunt off or anything. I'm gonna do my taunts. He does the long one. Oh, that's hilarious. I'm gonna hit you with another one, my brother, for good measure. It's gonna say rope. Look at the positioning. I'm gonna go ahead and get a little bit extra, or they're gonna do this. It's every time it's either B or it's this. Okay, thank you. Okay, and that's it. 1, 2, 3. So as you can see, for these matches, it hasn't gone exactly how I planned it, which is why I didn't. I could have posted some clips of it going exactly perfect, but majority of the time it's not gonna go exactly perfect. You gotta kind of try and tweak it to how it works for you, like if you want to slow down your strikes, or but the method is still the same regardless. As you see, I was using Stone Cold and Sheamus. I did the exact same thing in both matches. Let's see how many Myfaction points we got. 218. So this was typically what I got with him. That match was a little longer because you have the 2 rope breaks I got it with the finisher. You can also get Austin down to around a minute 30, a minute 15. But he won't get as much Myfaction points for the time if you're trying to speed run it. So yeah, you see, I got the 3 matches for you, 2 with Sheamus, 1 with Austin. It's grindy, like it's grindy. But also last year, grinding Faction Wars was grindy. Like you had to play for hours and hours to build up your Myfaction points to get enough to rip a pack or to rip a box. This is the same thing, except you don't have the briefcases at the end. But for the grinders, you know what I'm saying, packs drop every 2 weeks. So that'll give you a whole 13 days to put out enough Myfaction points. You can do 2 or 3 hours a day and make 36,000 a day, or even 24,000 a day, which is a little over 2 hours. And if we do that for 5-6 days, you got enough for a 10 box. And then if you do it for, say you're an everyday player, you get on every day, you'll have more than enough for a 20 box, a 20 deluxe box when they come out, and you don't have to spend $1. You just have to give your time. So I suggest throwing on a stream, throwing on some videos, throwing on my videos, anything, just kicking back, grinding. There is a tag team method with this match. I struggle with that. Like you saw, I was struggling with the single match. The tag team match, it got a little annoying. This was the easier method, I felt, and the quicker-ish method. And it didn't have as many complications until I got on recording, and then all of a sudden everything went wrong. But yeah, shout out to my boy Ryan, man. I'm definitely gonna be doing this daily, because the content, we don't have enough content right now, so this is how I'm gonna spend my free time on Myfaction. Because you can see 20 pack box costs you 228,600 Myfaction points, right? So say you don't have Sheamus, you're using Stone Cold. You're making 12,000 every hour, a little over an hour. A couple hours a day, you can get you one of these. Might even have get you enough for 2. It really just depends. This is for my grinders, so this is for the people who are looking for a way to rip packs. And you don't have to rip every single time either. Say you have a favorite wrestler or something like that. Just grind, keep it stacked up. When they drop, spend your Myfaction points. Like I said, I'm definitely going to be doing this. You still see I'm number one. I haven't played. I'm definitely gonna be doing that, so that way, because you know I'm ripping packs for you guys regardless. I'm bringing y'all that content every other week. But if I can do it this way, it's gonna save money on my pocket. I'm not getting paid for this. I'm gonna do it. But yeah, that's gonna wrap this video up, guys. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm hitting my boy Ryan up too, and let him know when this video drops, so he can also answer your questions in the comments. Cause he's honestly a lifesaver with this. Cause not the next time, cause I drop daily, or try to drop daily. In a couple of days, you're gonna see my Myfaction points, and it's gonna be crazy. And this is how it's gonna happen. I'm gonna give you guys a review too then, so I can kind of show you like, do I think you should keep doing it, or I obviously think you should because you're getting Myfaction points at a good clip, better than any other way you can get them, honestly. But yeah, that's it, man. Like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy Pimpin' Ain't Easy, and I'm out.